Russia and China has signed a gas pipeline deal in what is considered one of the largest gas pipeline deals ever. This is groundbreaking. This is earth shattering. This is, wow, a game changer. The importance and the significance of such a deal can't be overstated. Russia, on its part, has been struggling with the viability and the future sustainability of its gas and oil-based revenue based on the war that it's engaged in with the European Union, the proxy war in Ukraine. And even though the European Union is still buying lots of Russian gas and Russian oil, in fact, they started buying more Russian gas and Russian oil after the war began. That situation is not a situation that is expected to continue forever. And Russia depends a lot on its revenues from oil and gas. It has subsequently entered into various sweetheart deals with China and with India with regards to gas and oil, to the point that these deals are so sweet for China and for India that they don't really care what the West thinks about what they are doing. China and India, on their part, one can never overstate the importance of cheap energy when you are building an economy that you are trying to make it into the largest economy in the world. You already have a world-class economy, the second largest economy in the world, and the fourth largest economy in the world, and you have big energy needs to continue to power your economy, power your cities, and to power your industrial base. And cheap energy is crucial, especially when it comes to being competitive in the manufacturing space, because energy normally is 50% of the cost in any production plant. So this is a win-win situation. Russia needs revenue. China needs cheap energy. The West right now is in a situation that is untenable. It's untenable. It's absolutely untenable. And to be honest, I envy them. I envy Moscow and Beijing. Like, I really envy what they have accomplished here. This pipeline is going to go via Mongolia. If you've been watching any of the videos that I made when I was discussing the large energy project that has to happen in South Africa, I discussed a pipeline from Angola to South Africa. Similar distance, similar in the significance of the impact that it would have on the economy of South Africa. But obviously, what can I say? Our government it's a bunch of morons. Russia and China, though, on their part, have agreed to move forward with this deal. When the Russian President Vladimir Putin visited China recently for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and Putin traveled with Gazprom CEO Alexei Amila, which is the Gazprom being the state-owned energy company in Russia, the largest energy firm in Russia. And they confirmed on Tuesday, which is today, that a legally binding deal has been signed. This pipeline is going to be called Siberia 2, and it will carry an additional 50 billion cubic meters of gas annually from Russia's Arctic Yamal fields to China via Mongolia. Russia's Arctic Yamal fields is the largest gas field in Russia. Gazprom CEO Miller added that deliveries through the existing Power of Siberia pipeline from the Eastern Siberia to China would increase to 44 billion cubic meters a year, up from 38 billion cubic meters. So not just are they building a new pipeline, Siberia 2, but the first pipeline, which is Power of Siberia, was going to increase its production capacity from 38 billion cubic meters per year to 44 billion cubic meters per year, which would mean that China would depend less and less on America's expensive liquefied natural gas. Folks, one can't even begin to quantify the significance and the symbolism that comes with this deal. The economic significance, the geopolitical significance, the certainty that it gives to Russia in terms of revenue, the certainty that it gives to China for cheap energy. It is a win-win situation, and it is a big loss for the West. Doesn't seem to me that there's anything now that the West can do to stop Russia. There's nothing that they can do. There is an entire world that has more than, if you take 3 billion people in Asia, in India and China, and 1 billion people in Africa, it's 4 billion people in the world who will continue to do business with Russia. There's really nothing that the West can do. Nothing can be done. Russia has won. Let me know what you think.